Welcome back everybody, Sign here again with another first look video, and Ente just released the M5 miner, which considering I basically used all the other miners from Ente, even is going as far as to update the M2, I think it is, for Reforged Eden 2. Here, actually, let's get this thing over here and we'll park it side by side, right? Alright, and fill all, there we go. So, lengthwise, roughly the same, but it's like 3 times the ship this one is. I mean, this looks interesting. Actually, let's compare this to the X3 from Artemis Rouge, right? Right. So, this thing is on the workshop as a starter, or well, possible starter anyway, right? So is this though, right? They're both like early game CV miners, right? But I can already tell the M5 can dig straight through something the X3 can't. You'll get stuck, right? So we have a ladder back here. We've got thrusters. What type are you? Just regular medium ions? Okay. An advanced constructor. Cargo. All right. It's kind of odd seeing the constructor just out in the open like that, honestly. You don't usually see that on a CV. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it's just, yeah, a little odd. Got a med station here. We got, it's like ladder access from the ground. Okay. Doors. What's up here? Ah, we got a hatch for getting in and out of the cockpit, so that we don't have to go through the entire ship. I like that. That's nice. Oh, it's a shower down here. Awesome. Okay. I like it. Looks like it does have some plasma turbines on here. That's one thing I noticed Ente really likes is these basic plasma turbines. Over the lifetime of your ship, they will save you quite a bit of fuel, actually. Got a regular warp drive, it looks like, as opposed to the advanced. Ammo box, okay. There's the fridge. That's awesome. It is so compact. This is... I don't know, this may end up being one of my new favorite mining CVs, right? I mean, I love using the M1. And the M2 actually made a really good starter vessel. But, alright. So let's go ahead and get into the cockpit, right? We have a harvest controller here. 216,500. So it's not a maxed out harvest controller, but that's fine. I mean, you don't really need it. Unless you're doing like the Polaris mining missions, right? Okay, we do have some sentry guns on the sides anyway. Is there any actual like turrets on here, or is it just the sentries? I think it's just the sentries, okay. That'll be compact shield generator right there. I thought that was a landing gear of some kind at first. So yeah, this thing is shielded as well. It comes in at a Core 1, 137,000 CPU. So you could upgrade like your thrusters or whatnot, or you could upgrade the warp drive and still have the CPU to do that. Alright, it's just that way the thruster is exposed. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. Alright. What all do we have in here? We've got, well, the industrial drill module in the front, right? There's our compact shield generator. We have a motion sensor. What are you tied to? Send safety sig. Okay. And power save. Okay, so it has a power save mode as well. Okay, that helps. These are all container extensions. Well, that's like a steel block there, because you can't get that shape on a container extension, unfortunately. Improved large generator, okay. We have a tiny little gravity generator in here. What else is hiding in here, right? The workshop description did say it did not have, there's our Pentaxo tank, okay. It did not have like an oxygen station on it. O2 station. which I guess you could probably, I mean, it would ruin the block work on it, but you could put it right here. Well, let's take this thing for a spin, right? Oh, that is very maneuverable. All right. I did notice an RCS in this thing. Let's turn it off and see how it works without it, right? You know, I honestly think it would be safe to say you don't need the RCS in this thing. I mean, it still maneuvers really well without it. Go ahead and turn it back on, and yeah, it maneuvers quite a bit better though without it. So, or with it on. All right, well, let's take this thing to space and try out the mining. Because, yeah, cannot use this device on a planet. Okay, we have a base detector, we get the drill, 2 sentry guns, that's it. All right, let's see. Come on, let's load space. There we go. Heat signature, heat signature. Like the closest one is the 8-kilometer one straight ahead of me. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, magnesium asteroids. What we got? What's the view like from inside? Okay. We got the Seleucid Core LCDs. Nice. Okay. So the workshop page did mention that this thing should be able to drill right through an asteroid. There it goes. And the downside of using the giant mechanical drills, unfortunately, is they are a little finicky at times. There it goes. Yeah, no, it can definitely fit inside of its own hole, though. And if you're playing on some of the custom scenarios, I think like Ad Astra 2 and the Space Cowboys variant, you can actually use the big CV mining drills on a planet. That would make this thing even better as a starter. Oh, it does have a turret on there. How did I miss that thing whenever I was flying around it so much? Yeah, I mean, it's burrowing right into this thing without a problem. Yeah, we got about halfway, or half the ship into that thing. All right, cool. All right. Okay, quit looking at that. There we go. All right, let's see. It was highlighting the box on the ship. So, unlock level 15, okay. Which would be probably the warp drive and compact shield, right? Warp drive is level 12. Compact shield is level 15, okay. Yeah, complexity 0.8. I mean, it's tiny for one. 101 degrees of yaw. 102 of pitch, and 165 on roll. That is insane. But that's the benefit of having a small, CV. Yeah, only the one generator. Yeah, 50 light year, or 50 AU, 30 light year drive on it. The price, though. That is easily doable on basically any starter, I think. Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem at all. Yeah, 1 light gat turret, 1 industrial drill, 1 detector, and 2 sentry guns. It's pretty basic. All right, let's go to Wi-Fi, right? So 4,500 in the fridge. Harvest is 216,000, 217. Have 14K in an ammo box. Framed commercial container for 16,000. It's just miscellaneous stuff, I'm guessing. And then, of course, our Pentaxo tank, right? Yeah, no, I think this is definitely on the agenda for a new starter, right? Here, let's hop in, level out. There we go. All right. Let's compare prices, though, between this and the M2, right? Yeah, the X3 is quite a bit more expensive, especially on the carbon. Just look up miner, right? And we'll just go to CV mining. There it goes. Cleared out the search thing. Of course you did. There it goes. All right, so we have, well, the M3, right? Well, here's the M1, right? And this is a custom variant I made of a reforged Eden 1 ship. We have the M2, yeah, 13,000 carbon substrate for this one. It's quite a bit more expensive than the M5, right? Yeah. M3, and there's the M5 there. I'm kind of curious, actually. Let me go to here. How expensive is the M4? Okay, I mean, it's pretty cheap. This is, you know, SV, right? And honestly, the M5 is not much more expensive than the M4. It's a lot bigger. Well, yeah, no, I'll definitely have to try this thing out and play around with it a bit. And, you know, actually in-game, not in creative. But thanks for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this little, you know, first look spotlight of this thing, and make sure to check it out. But thanks for coming out. Until next time, Sign signing out. Have fun.